Hey folks, this is Matt Rainwater, and today we're going to be reading episode 29. Episode 29 of Trailer Park Warlock. And we're picking up back from where we left off last episode. We saw Russ catch the Sporter Guys, and it was a very silly episode, one of my favorites in season 2. And today we're gonna see the rest of the story, which is kind of how the rest of the season's gonna go. Um, and it'll be very interesting because we're going to be introducing some more new characters. So let's get started. Trailer Park Warlock travel plans near and abroad. When your dad said he had drinks, I thought he meant beer. My dad doesn't buy beer. Is he straight laced or something? Straight laced meaning teetotaler, doesn't drink, basically. No, too many calories. Distracts from his work, I guess. Huh. Does he ever get weird about you running a bar? Nah. Jeez, Darla, enough about my dad already. I can tell you got a crush on him. Oh, come on, Bev. He's your dad. I'm just trying to learn more about your life. I know, and that's why I think you're awfully sweet. Hey, girls. Dad. Russell. Sorry to interrupt, but there was something I wanted to show you. It was a very sweet moment. I liked developing Bev and Darla's relationship. There was some complaints that it like developed too fast, basically, because it kind of a lot of it developed off screen. Um, which, if I ever had the opportunity, I wouldn't mind figuring out how to do that, like go back and fix that maybe a little bit. But anyway, it is what it is. So we have the Sporegeist. Wow, Dad, that was fast. Easiest catch I've done in some time. Sniff. By the way, I like this because it's like Darla's just been wondering, like, what the hell must that smell like? Because Jake has worn it for years and never taken it off. Now we just need to catch Jake somehow. What about your tracker, Dad? I suppose so. I would assume the ghost must have touched him to steal that collar. If that's the case, he should still be resonant. Just a moment, you two. Poor Sporter guys. Let me see Russ hooking up some stuff. He's basically got like a proto iPad. Buzz. Starts buzzing. I still have a road trip I need to. Darla, that reminds me. Whatever plans you make, we gotta consider that Mercury is in retrograde. You know, the last couple of days are starting to make more sense. But Beverly, dear, how would the movements of a planet affect any plans you would make? So Russ is a very science-oriented person, and well, we'll see how the rest of this goes in conversation. Travel plans often mess up during retrograde. A lot of parts break down, stuff like that. There's certain precautions we might want to take, that's all. I fail to see the connection. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Problem is detected and your device has been shut down to prevent damage. Excuse me, you two. Truck's gonna need a complete inspection. If I ever haul during retrograde, I usually pay Jake to bless my truck. Sure, you can find a substitute, Darla. Also, how about we take my car? What about your bar, Bev? I can take a couple of days off. Who says it's going to be a couple days? Well, even then, I'm in it for the long haul. So, we now cut to the cellar filled with bats. Let me see this guy. Picking out a bottle of wine, presumably. Look, Cosette, 1789. What an excellent find. Whew. In a moment, my dear. Monsieur Pointu is very demanding at this hour. You know how the master gets when his thirst is not quenched. Knock, knock. Entree. So this is presumably Master Pontu, right? Based on what Hampton was saying. He seems to be listening to the vampire equivalent of conservative talk radio. Without adequate solar blighting solutions like smog, ash, or high carbon emitters, night walkers will not be able to practice commerce with the rest of the day-centric world. It's humanism run amok, Mr. Lumbag, and we need to return to first principles as a nation. As the founding fathers stated in the Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be self-evident. That all vampires are created equal, that they are endowed by their dark lord with certain unalienable rights. So, there's a little bit of lore to go in here. That there are apparently a lot of vampires at the establishing of the United States of America. And that's to go with this further, like, alternative history perspective that we have going on in this story. Radio off, s'il vous plaît. Click. Merci. One thing more, Hampton. Yes, master? He's near. Who is near? Baker. I can smell him. I see. I'm sure you must be elated, sir, master. Exactement, Hampton. I need for you to fetch my rifle. My accents are going to be such a mess for a little bit. Because I'm still trying to get used to, I'm doing this, I'm winging this, y'all. Still trying to get used to switching back between a British and French accent. Yes, master. Shall I also prepare for the hunt? Shall I also prepare for the hunt? If you wish, mon ami, que la chasse commence. I think I'm saying that right. I think that's chasse. Because I learned a lot of French in elementary, but usually that is the ch is a sha. It's a chasse. It could be chasse. Anyway, if any of y'all speak French out there, you can leave a comment in the comment sections. Let me know what you think on that pronunciation. To be continued. Anyway, I'm going to work on my accents because there's going to be a lot of these two characters going forward. Interesting fact about this episode, in the next couple episodes, I kind of winged the way that I was writing it. And I think there's a lot of interesting aspects to the character of Pontu, especially at the beginning, because I think something that is and will become very obvious is that Pontu is kind of a drunk bastard, and he takes on extremely contradictory positions at any given point in time, as we'll see next episode. But anyway, we'll get more into that. I was just thinking, do I have anything else I want to say in regards to this episode? Like I was saying earlier, I do really like to watch the development in Bev and Darla's relationship. Takes a little bit of a backseat in season 3, but it's very fun and interesting in this season. And like I said, interesting introducing new characters, and really interesting, something I'm thinking about too, is the way that they evolve for me as I write them. Because this episode, it feels very early, and I'm still kind of getting used to them. In the same way that I'm kind of getting used to just reading them out loud, right? Like I said, have patience with me as I figure out how to switch between these two accents. It's going to be a mess. Apologies in advance. Anyway, if you want to follow me on social media, you can do so. On Twitter, it's at Matt J. Rainwater. On Instagram, at Matthew Rainwater. And on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Matt J. Rainwater. If you're enjoying these videos and wish to support me in any way, and I would certainly appreciate anything, give this video a like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon, social medias. Anyway, I will see y'all next time, and I hope you're having a good one. All right, later.